Hi there guys, welcome to Alien Brain Astrology. I am going to be talking about the 18th of May, which is Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday, 18th of May. There's a lot happening, okay? Even as we speak, today, Mercury has already moved into Taurus. So if you take a look up here, we see we have this is the chart for the 18th. Okay, but even as I'm recording this video, which is on the 15th, Mercury had just moved into Taurus, which makes this now big dirty stellium in Taurus. This is just one hell of a stellium happening in Taurus. We got the Sun, Jupiter, Venus, Uranus, and now Mercury. Okay, so it's a lot that's happening. And so why I'm going to talk about the 18th, I'm going to get into detail about this. So if you got a pen and paper, take some notes, because this is going to get detailed, okay? And it doesn't the moon in Libra for this for this kind of day, okay, I don't too much like it, but we can work with it. Yeah. I wish the moon would be in Virgo for this, but it's not. Maybe earlier on in the day, but we got to work with what we got, all right? Nothing's going to be perfect. So this day is going to be a day filled of changing winds, okay? This is going to be a surprising day. This is going to be an unexpected day. Expect the unexpected. Expect to be shocked, surprised, and expect that what you thought you knew is not so, and this could be good or bad, depends on how you receive it. So on the 18th of May, the Sun and Jupiter will conjunct, and this is where you got to pay attention now, okay? Let's pay attention to these numbers, okay? The Sun and Jupiter will conjunct each other right here at 28 degrees of Taurus, okay? Sun and Jupiter at 28 degrees Taurus. Take that in, okay? And you must know where Taurus is in your chart, right? And that depends on your rising sign. So we got the Sun and Jupiter at 28 degrees Taurus conjuncting each other, right? And then we have Venus and Uranus conjuncting each other at 23 degrees Taurus, okay? Venus and Uranus conjuncting at 23 degrees of Taurus. Now keep those 2 degrees in your mind, because this is the fruit of astrology, right? You're going to see it play out. Now, here is the deal, all right? If you have, and I'm going to get into what these mean, right? What we can, prepare for at least, right? If you have any planets, it could be any, personal planets or any points, so midheaven up here, I see down here, ascendant, descendant, whatever. If you have any important points or planets around anywhere from 20 degrees to 0 degrees of the next sign, that you're definitely gonna feel it. Now the signs that you will see you will definitely see this shock and surprise and all that, lucky fun stuff happen, is if you have any planets, placements, points, anything serious or important between 20 degrees of Taurus, 0 degrees Gemini, 20 degrees Leo to 0 degrees Virgo, 20 degrees Scorpio to 0 degrees Libra. 20 degrees Scorpio to 0 degrees Sagittarius, or 20 degrees Aquarius to 0 degrees Pisces. If you have anything going on in those measurements, in between those degrees, you are going to feel this. I'm just saying, you are going to see these transits play out. You're going to see the Jupiter-Sun conjunction play out. You're going to see Venus and Uranus play out, especially if you have personal planets making any aspect to these transits, okay? So For earth signs, so if you have anything between 20 degrees Virgo and Capricorn to 0 degrees Libra and Aquarius, if you have anything between those degrees in Virgo and Capricorn, this is going to be a lot more pleasant for you. Okay, it's going to be a lot more pleasant, right? It's good to look at the whole chart. However, and even for the water sign, so 20 degrees of Cancer and Pisces to 0 degrees Leo and Aries, if you have anything there, and also Scorpio, same with Scorpio and Sag, which I mentioned, you're blessed. You for the most part, this is gonna be an okay thing, right? It's gonna be a little bit more positive. The ones who really have to watch out for this transit would be the Leos and the Aquariuses. My Leos, my Aquarius. We have not had a break in a long ass time, and I feel like this might just be the straw that broke the camel's back. And I'm not one for like fear mongering or anything like that, but this is the day on Saturday where, if you have any placements from 20 degrees Leo to 0 degrees Virgo, or 20 degrees Aquarius to 0 degrees Pisces, if you have anything in there, you're going to be tested. Okay, you will be tested, and it's not going to be cute. You can make it cute. We all have that power. You can make it cute, but it's just not going to feel that way. Why? Because Leo and Aquarius square Scorpio. And obviously Taurus. Leo and Aquarius square Taurus and Scorpio. And especially since we have so much activity happening in Taurus, this is going to be a tough time. You're going to be challenged to see a lot of things that you weren't paying attention to. And it's going to really, really rail on that ego of yours. I'm saying this is a very significant day. Okay, very significant day. So if you're an earth sign, be thankful. Because us fire and air are going through it. Okay. Let's talk about this Jupiter-Sun conjunction. All right. So when the Sun conjuncts Jupiter, this is our vitality, our life force, the soul of the entire zodiac, right? The major light of the zodiac, shining its light on the great benefic, which is Jupiter. Now, this is the time where astrologers will tell you, go and play lotto. Okay, go buy that lottery ticket. Okay, but if in your chart, Jupiter is a malefic and it acts like a malefic, say it rules the 8th house, the 8th or the 12th or 6th house, right? Like, it's whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. So, this is like great optimism and all that. But if it's a malefic planet in your chart, it can bring luck that is only luck in hindsight. So one of the examples maybe it's like, say you have Jupiter as a malefic in your chart. This conjunction happens on the Saturday. You get into some altercation, you get boxed in your face, end up at the hospital. Then they run tests and then find out, oh, you actually have some big issue, some maybe chronic illness, something that's been happening over time, and you just didn't know. So you can say you got lucky, but what happened was you needed to get punched in the face, right? So if you didn't get punched in the face to get sent to hospital, you wouldn't have known. And that's one of the kind of crappy parts of it. But if Jupiter in this case is a malefic in your chart, operating in your chart, like you're gonna be lucky, but it comes with, take it with a grain of salt. These are things that might happen, and it just depends on the rest of your chart. However, if Jupiter is great, it's benefic, This can be a very illuminating time. This can be a very optimistic time. Okay, Jupiter is the bestower of luck in the cosmos, universal luck. So this is the energy of right place, right time. It's the energy of someone bestowing upon you generosity. Okay, things happen in your favor for the most part because this is the luckiest day of the year for some, right? More than others, especially if you're an earth sign. So pay attention to where Taurus is because that'll show you where that luck is happening. 28 degrees Taurus. Okay, all right. And again, if you have anything in Leo or Aquarius around these degrees, it's gonna be a good time, but it's gonna test you. Okay, you're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna have tensions. Things are gonna blow up to a certain degree. Especially the closer you are to this. Okay, the closer you are to 28 degrees, you're gonna feel it. If you're say like you have like planets in like the first 10 degrees of Leo or Aquarius or something, all right, you'll feel it, but not that. It's not gonna be as significant. But if the closer they get to the conjunction point, then you're gonna feel it. Moving on, let's talk about Venus and Uranus conjunct. Honey, Venus and Uranus conjunct. Okay. This is a surprise, bro. This is like surprise. Okay. And this is not like, oh, I knew he was cheating on me. Oh, I knew she was. No. It's shit that you didn't know about. This is stuff that you didn't know about. Venus is all about our material security in this life. It's about money. It's about romance. Venus represents women. And Uranus represents radical change. Okay. Revolution. Uranus don't care if it's working well or if it's broke. It will change it. It doesn't matter. And so when Uranus, every time I see Uranus conjunct Venus, this can be something with like, the LGBTQ community. Okay. This could be something like, especially people that Venus is really important for them. So Libras and Taurus. Oh, and the moon is in Libra. So this can very much focus on relationships. Relationships will go through a change simply because I want to say that because the moon is sitting in Libra. Okay. And the moon, like Libra and Taurus are in conjunct, so they don't really see each other. But again, this moon is ruled by Venus. Okay, on the Saturday, the moon is in Libra and Libra is ruled by Venus. So we're gonna, it's gonna look to what's happening with Venus. And Venus is conjuncting Uranus, which is the planet of radical change, right? Revolution. Your relationships will go through a change. This could be, you or your partner maybe asking to open the relationship, or you find out that you or your partner are actually, one of you maybe might be, not straight, or maybe not part of the LGBTQ community, stuff like that, right? Money goes through a change too, depending on where Taurus is in your chart. It could be a surprising thing. But rest assured, this is why I wanted to make this video, because when I saw these, and many astrologers have talked about this, this is like, it's a really potent time to see astrology work. All right, and I'm gonna be very, very vigilant on that day. And if you are interested in astrology and you want to know more about how it works, this is one of the experiments you can do, is really like look at your chart and see if there's anything happening that is going to touch the degrees in your chart, right? The numbers in your chart. So like if, again, those numbers that I was telling you, 20 degrees to 0 degrees of the fixed signs, if you got anything in there, it's about to go down. Okay. So definitely comment, let me know later on if anything interesting happened. I'm saying a lot of interesting things are going to happen. interesting things are going to happen. Like I'm saying a lot of interesting things are going to happen to people who are close to these degrees. Okay. But rest assured, if we put that aside, wherever Taurus is in your chart, so I'm going to go through them now. Aries rising, if you're an Aries rising, that's your second house. Taurus is in your second house. Taurus rising, first house. Gemini rising, 12th house. Cancer rising, 11th house. Yes. Leo rising, 10th house. Virgo rising, 9th house. Libra rising, 8th house. Libra. Scorpio rising, 7th house. Sagittarius rising, 6th house. Cap rising, 5th house. Aquarius rising, 4th house. Pisces rising, 3rd house. Right, those are the houses where Taurus will be, depending on your rising sign. Those houses are going to be highly affected, okay, no matter what, because there's just so much activity happening in Taurus that no matter what, those houses will be highly affected. They will go through change, the likes of which you haven't seen in a long time. And at the end of this Taurus transit, where the Sun on the 20th will move out of Taurus and move in to Gemini, Jupiter will follow closely, okay? Jupiter will move out of Taurus, which is, it's been in Taurus for a year or so. It's going to move on, and it's going to move on to Gemini. That's going to bring a whole new level of wisdom and understanding and teaching, right? We're going to be learning a lot. Okay, we going to be learning a lot, okay? Because Jupiter, it does well in Sagittarius. So when Jupiter moves into Gemini, we're going to have to really get focused, because Gemini is like an energy that's kind of all over the place, and Jupiter will expand everything, so we will have the tendency to kind of be all over the place. And again, depends on where Gemini would be in your chart. But up till the 20th, we have a lot of realizations to come to, okay? And that's really going to happen, I think, on Saturday. Saturday is a big day, 18th of May, 2024. So let me know how it goes. But I'm making this video for myself too, because I anticipate this one to be a little rough. But here's to planting good seeds. Here is to taking everything that the universe throws at you and alchemizing it for the best, right? Seeing the best in it. Turning it into a positive, turning it into fuel. Okay, transforming it. But I really do hope that the 18th is a lucky day for you. I know for my Tauruses it will be. Taurus. Let me tell you, Taurus, rising sun, and of course moons. This has been a year, honey. This has been absolutely a year. For my Taurus moons, your emotional landscape will never be the same. Okay, this year has really changed your emotional landscape. And now you're able to see how much, like, you either have more of a control over your emotions, because they definitely were focused on, okay? They definitely were illuminated and tested, okay? You're able to expand your emotions, see new things about yourself, experience new things. Definitely Taurus did a lot of traveling in the past year when Jupiter was in Taurus. Taurus suns especially, did a lot of traveling. And of course the risings too. Taurus risings, they definitely, this has been a year of learning. Okay, this has been a year of learning. This has been a year of radical change. Taurus risings, they won't look the same after Uranus is done with them. When Jupiter moves out of Taurus, you know, their mind would have been expanded. Their lens in which they see the world, how they approach the world, will have been expanded. So my Taurus people have, you know, they will look back on this on the past year, 2023 to now. They will look back and be like, "Damn, what a year! What a period in time." So it's for the best. But yeah, I can't wait to find out what the universe has in store for us on Saturday. But just letting you guys know, and you know, let me know too, like what your placements are, what you're dealing with, right? So we can hopefully anticipate together. All right, all right. Thanks for listening, guys, and I hope to keep you updated on more transits, upcoming transits, and astrology in general. All right. Bye bye.